Welcome to Multi-Arts Educational Channel, the talk show with Miss Veena Puppala. Let me introduce her. She is a certified graphologist, mind coach, entrepreneur, philanthropist, motivational speaker, mind coach, and counselor, and also the founder of Graphology Mind Master Hub. She is very much interested in enhancing soft skills among students and professionals. She is also on a mission to create 1 lakh graphologists, as she believes graphology can help in intensifying innate talents and igniting life skills among individuals. So welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Andy. Thank you for the introduction.
Yeah. So today's topic is about God. So we'll be introducing talking about God. So many questions are there. Like if you know that God means it's a vast subject. So, but a few questions we just want the common questions. What we got from that, we are just taking few. Do really the God exist? If yes, in what form? If no, how we can feel that God is there? Yes, ma'am.
So, as to start, the topic itself is a very big topic.
Yes.
So, the question itself, God is there. If you ask me, even I'm more like logical kind of person. If I see something, then I believe in that. Still, I do have emotions in whenever it's come to some personal things. So, the born and brought up situations, what I have experienced is to believe in God. Okay, so my family members believe in God a lot, and I usually went to the temples and do puja, prayer, and some of the bhajana things also I usually done. And I born in Puttaparthi, so it is more of like Satya Sai Baba devotee thing.
Yes.
Somehow I survived because of that Puttaparthi only. At that point of time, my mother got into cesarean, so there is no that much flexibilities out there in the area wherever they stay. So from then and there itself, the belief system came in me. So eventually, when I evolving myself, I used to be a big, surrendering stuff to the God. Like I just believe in God a lot, and I'm also like Baba devotee. So this is the person I used to be until my engineering thing. Later on, I just got little bit evolved as a person. So I just start questioning whether it is true or not. So I stopped believing God.
Okay.
Some situation. So what happened? I was very intense into believing God as well. Later on, I just want to experience or experiment. You can say I'm more of like logical person. I just want to analyze what happened if I don't believe in God. So what I experienced as a person, first of all, if you're not believing God, you need to believe in something. So you can't take everything which is going out there. So let's say if something happening to you, there will be a leap of faith or leap of hope. You just believe in that. That belief itself is a God.
Okay.
So it's not predefined thing. Only in temples God will be there. Destiny itself is a God. Nature itself is a God. Before, if you go back to the centuries, usually the people usually pray to the nature. It's not predefined area or something like that. What happened exactly in the temples? Because of the sound itself have a power. Because of the mantras, what they keep on doing in that particular room. So the Garbhagudi will be very small thing, which will be more of vibrations thing and all. Later on, what happened? The puja thing, what they do, like uh, like flowers with flowers and that kumkuma paspa, I don't know what, turmeric powder. So all these things, whatever they are using in front of the God, that itself has a power. That what I experienced. All this what I'm saying is based upon my observations, and I asked several people these type of questions. Some people who are believing God, even though they have some bad situations, they'll trigger to one beautiful point. They have some solutions.
Okay.
So the people who are not believing God, they are getting more problems, and they are not able to solve it. That what I experienced. When I'm not believing God, I'm getting all challenges. I don't know how to make it out or work it out, and I don't know how to get that hope in me.
Yes.
So, in if it is a God, there are many examples where I can give you lively, which made me so stronger to believe in God. Just some people will say that you are lucky, so that luck is created only when you believe in God or when you believe in some sort of destiny. You can't ignore everything what is happening around you. If you see the discipline of the nature, that is also some power is really holding it.
Yes.
Even an individual can't hold discipline. How nature is so much discipline, some really power is holding and running it. That is itself as a God. I don't believe in blind faith of the God. So I believe in God. Just like that, I don't believe. I mean, if someone says to do something which is irrelevant to the God, I don't believe in those type of things. Like a sort of very culture is changing when it is moving to person, and belief in the God also changed when it is transforming from person to person. Some people will say, if you do this, let's write 1,000 times Om Sai Ram and distribute to some other people, that made you good thing.
Yes.
That may increase as focus and stability because you're sitting and writing. That may increase in the pattern of the way you think. That's why outside things are changing for you. So if you do this, or if you do that thing, I don't believe in a blind faith of the God. I believe in God. If it is coming to the God or spirituality, don't question, just surrender. That's what I understood. Because of the things what happened to me, I can give you 2 to 3 examples to understand this thing in a better way. So what happened exactly for me when I was in my pregnancy phase? uh, it was not a easy way for me, because of the high bp. I got fits immediately. I just want to My parents decided me to take me to the Bangalore. I was not conscious,
Mm.
but I'm consciously told them I'm not feeling well. Then within a few minutes, I'm not able to see anything at all. Some big circle is rotating in front of my eyes. I experienced it. I'm not able to read big boards. So I felt really bad about this. I'm not able to view anything. So immediately auto came. Then I went to the hospital. I'm able to, when the BP was like so high, 160, something like that. So I just sat in the table. My father just asked me, Veena, do you want to sleep? I just told yes. I just slept like that. My mother is sitting in front of me. And I told to my mother, Ma, something is happening to me. That's my last word for the day. Then I became unconscious. I got fits. Then immediately some doctor came and all those things happened. At that point of time, it was a grahanam. Chandra, that moon grahanam, I don't know
It's,
what,
yeah.
yeah, eclipse, yeah, correct. So, so many people told me don't go like that because I was a pregnant, and many people gave that session. But my parents believed and just moved to the Bangalore. They told the situation was critical, and
Mm.
they told only one can survive.
Oh,
So one can survive. My parents decided to make me survive. You know,
obviously, as a parents, they
yeah,
do.
so yeah, they signed and they told everything, and everything was ready to just pull the baby out.
Mm.
At that time that I believe in God, of like Baba,
Mm.
and that day was a Thursday.
Okay.
So one miracle happened. What happened? We just got some information. Like not me, my parents got that information. One of the doctor is like, she's very good in this. She has so much experience in those things and all. So somehow, some way, if one patient is allocated to one particular doctor, there is a rule in that particular hospital. They can't switch the doctor.
Yes, yes.
So the other doctor is not ready to take whatever the referral we got. Somehow we managed, and all those things came, and that doctor was a very high professional doctor, and she has very good experience, and she just took everything, and both me and my son survived. So end point, after a week I got to know she is also devotee of Baba.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
all, if you believe in God, God don't come in any other form. He'll just send you the person whenever you require.
Okay. So you are believing in God. So you are feeling that that God has sent some person,
Yeah,
like
that's what
peace and
happened.
quiet. Yeah, when you
Not,
are
no, I'm not saying this because I'm believing God.
okay.
I'm analyzed
Yeah.
it. You know, if
Okay.
I'm not believing God, I'm getting more challenges, which don't have any problems. It is making complex. If I'm believing God because of the hope what I have,
Yes.
if
Yes.
you're going out, there is no guarantee that you come safely, right?
Yeah.
So that belief system itself built on a spirituality that maybe you may see it in any form. Some people may not any form. Some people, for Muslim, they don't have any form of the God. They believe in some,
Yes.
eternal thing.
Yes.
For Christians, they have Jesus. For us, like, we may believe in some different things. Like, in this way, like, I have a sleep paralysis. This thing also I don't believe.
Okay.
So for my mother, she got once. So when she got that one, she prayed to the Amma, uh, which is there in her own village. So she told me, after a few years, she told me that. I told, like, I can't sleep alone because of that. If I sleep alone, I'll get anxious. Then that triggers automatically in my brain. I can't wake up. Everything, it is like a dream for me, but I'm not able to wake up.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't feel it is like a dream. It's happening in front of me. Then I realize that it is a dream. I can't move. I can't do anything. It's so hectic to come out of that particular situation.
Yeah.
So my mother told me, I got this one long back. I prayed to that God. It gone. She told me like.
Okay.
So okay, I thought like, okay, just I prayed. And I told, I don't eat non-veg on this particular day if I don't get that thing.
Okay.
So no one believes that it was not triggering to me right now. The intensity decreased a lot because of that hope.
Okay.
And whenever I need something, I just went to the temple of Baba. I asked, I need this list of things. For 10th, I went and asked good marks. Later on, inter, I went and I asked this. Everything I asked,
Okay.
whatever I asked, it was happening. You know what exactly happened when you go to the temple and pray? You are creating a exact good will in your brain, and you are creating a proper path. If you don't have anything, humans don't have that much focus towards one particular thing. Even for ISRO people, they are great scientists, still they believe in God. They just check good dates and bad dates. Even the great doctors in the hospital, who are treating my son, they are also, whatever they told later, they just tell, and at the end point what they told, just believe in God. Miracles happen when you believe in God. So our life is like, runs always in a based of miracles. So just a little bit believe in God really, really helps us to move so much further. Miracles happen only when you believe in superpower, where you can't define it. You can't find answer for that. Don't question it. Just surrender. Don't question it. That's what I understood after all these ups and downs and what are the things happening in my life.
Mm.
So there is a God. I can't define it in a specific structure or format or some name. There is a power I believe in, and I'm a great devotee of Baba. I just quit in between for some days.
Okay.
Later, I understood. We need to believe in destiny and we need to believe in God. So you may take any decisions. Let's say if I want to take this call today, so the things are supporting to happen this call. If you have something written already, you could say
Yes.
like destiny. I'm not saying written already, I could say it as a destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny really plays a wide role in our life.
True. Yes.
So the destiny is directly depends upon the spirituality, the power, which is making us move further. How the sun is coming every day, how the rains are coming on rainy season. Everything, nature really loves discipline. If
Yes.
you surrender to the nature shows you where the things and objects and lucky factors you have. So if you question a lot, no, if you go to the point you don't have any answers. I done that too. Questioned and questioned. I went to the some point where I don't have any answers. Only question remains. So you can't question, just surrender to the God. That's it. Whatever the way you are praying, I recommend everyone to have that spiritual space in you that help you to grow bigger, that help you to heal, that help you to things better, better things come to you. You know, I have experienced so many things in this way, not because of believing God. God is exactly there, they are helping us, and we need to be so pure soul. You can't hide things or you can't manipulate things. Some power is seeing means you have that control on you. And it is also defined as a karma. What you give, you just get that back.
Okay.
So all these things, all these calculations are happening to by some superpower.
Okay.
No, COVID hits, everything vanished. Still, we are survived because the destiny plays a role. The God plays a role. Whatever the things you've done, that's really helping you or to serve you in a better way. So believe in God, believe in spirituality, help you to grow better as a person. So God may be within you, God may be outside of you. There may be any form that you pray. Some people may pray for nature, some people may have their own culture. Still believe in that. If you believe in something and start doing it, that really help you to be more focused. That's why believing God and doing something with a focus gives you great results. Only believing in God and not doing anything will fetch you nothing.
Yeah,
you can't off your mind, I know some people who blindly follow some paths. It's really not a good way to follow. There is a power, but human don't have that much. Human is not eternal. They don't have that much power to connect direct to the God. So you don't have any mediators. You can directly connect to the nature. So some people are just blindly following. Some people, I really don't recommend those things. So if you want to connect to the God, just connect to him directly instead of having a bridge or some people in between you to God. So yeah.
You said if you want something, like you said the 10th class, you want something, and every time you are just going to Baba, like you are the devotee of the Baba, so you are going and you're asking and you're getting that.
Yeah.
So if God is real, then everybody is asking something the other. So what is the difference between them? Then why is there so much suffering and hardship and like why they are suffering? If you are asking, if I am also asking, I am getting what I want, and that we can see going around, everybody is like going for temples and all they are doing. All are equal to God, right? We all are like praying to God, some other form, not only that Hindu or Muslim, whatever religion we are not talking. But if you are accepting something is there, some power, spiritual power or whatever, if you are believing in that power, if you are asking something, why the suffering is still happening?
Yeah, suffering is a part of life. That's what I told you. If I believe in God, I'll get problems, I'll get solutions. The problems is common for everyone.
The problem is there, but what is my question is here, if you're believing and you're asking something, God is like showing you the path or sending you some other person, some other form to help you or somewhere.
Yeah.
And still why the poverty is like so many are there?
Yeah, people are not taking any actions. I understood your question. Let's say if there is God, everyone are going to the temple and taking, list of the wish, whatever they have. Then there so many things are not happening. Still, the people are being same even though they are praying. That's the question. I understood it completely. So here, the point is, whenever I go to the temple, I'll just ask the things which is possible where I can done that. I'll ask, just be with me and help me to do this.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
People ask just the end result, they don't do any action in between. So for me to getting good rank in some particular college, I need to write the exams, I need to put effort, I need to prepare. The God helped me only to get a similar questions what I prepared.
Okay. Right.
So all this, if I'm skipping, if I'm not taking the exam, if I'm not prepared, definitely, the source is also not going to help you out. You need to take actions. To take that actions, the push of the God will help you. The faith will help you. If let's say if I'm investing some amount into something, so on leap of faith I'll invest it. That faith helped me to take the action. Majority people are, this is altogether different topic. The people are not willing to take action. They just love to pass the time. Even the nature don't like. As I told, nature love discipline. If you're not disciplined, you don't get anything because you don't deserve it. Nature knows what is the capability of the person. If you are not able to take the resource or utilize the resource, then there is no opportunity for you. I mean, That's what I told before. Blind faith is something like, if you're going to the temple, lakhs and lakhs of people are going to the temple. I don't do any Varalakshmi Vratam. I don't do any Vinayaka Chavithi puja. I just in my home we'll just do normal, what I want to say, normal Deeparadhana. That's it. We'll just clean the images of the god. Then we'll just do normal puja. Not heavy type, taking the idol of the god or doing more pujas and ratas. We don't follow that format from my childhood. Still, we grown better than the people who are doing the idol pujas. So the point here is, my father and mother hardly dedicated 10 years for that growth. Believe in God, daily they'll do some agarbatti puja, then they'll work. Puja, work. These are only two things they done.
Okay.
Consistently. Many people only do puja. What about work? So just a second. So, as well as I told, like, both are important. We need to have the belief in God that helps us to push further, instead of imagining yourself and being clumsy on your head. If you believe in some eternal power that's help you out to have clarity and focus, you need to take actions. Then God will give you some surprises, some bonuses. Yeah.
You're saying that we need to believe some power so that we'll get the confidence, and that power will give us chances and show some
True.
path. It will show some path to
True.
walk on, where to go and how to go, and it will like arrange somebody, like you said, you have your examples and all, so it will be helping the power, some nature or whatever what you believe, that will be helping us. Okay, true. So, like we can see so many members will be sitting outside the temples, and so many temples. So they do also believe every day they will also praise some other god, but still, why they are like poor people, like we can say.
Yeah, that's the end point. The people are not willing to take actions.
Okay.
They don't work too much. They don't use the capacity of the brain, whatever they have. People really don't like to conscious, brain or something like that.
Okay.
So pe- people really don't like to take actions. Human don't like to take more actions. They are more passive. They even, if they are not taking and just sitting in front of the god passively, if you're not taking action, eventually you start, not using your brain. You don't use your brain as much as possible. It is decreasing. Intensity of brain use is decreasing. So if you intensely going, I have one more thing I want to say. Anything exceed cause disaster. If you have too much belief in God, if you have too much belief in God and you're not taking action, if you are dedicating your life to the God, that is an individual call. They may do that if they are getting satisfaction. But why they are poor? It because the people are not taking any actions towards the work.
Okay.
So the God is something like it help you, guide you,
Work.
show the path. You need to do the work.
Yes. Okay.
If you keep on doing, there will be some incentives from the destiny or the God, whatever it may be. So that will give you incentives because you are so dedicated. You are very pure. I mean, you are not into manipulating, or you are not cheating anyone. No one is really hurting because of you. You are taking care of the things really good. Then the God really help you to balance the things out. Anything exceed cost. That's what I believe in. If you're too much into God, then you'll just go into another. You're not be the same person. You are some other person where you can't reciprocate with the normal people. They're always in believing God. They always, people will feel so insecure if they are not insecure, uncomfortable if they are not following a God, if they are too much deeply involved into the God. I have seen such people in Puttaparthi. Like they are so much into God. The only thing they think and they even eating whatever they're doing, it only God, God and God. It's okay to do that if they are happy.
One second.
So the end point is God, believing in God is important and taking actions is also important. Chapandi.
Yeah, so you are saying we need to work, we need to focus on our destiny, our goals. Then automatically the power, what we are like what we are daily creating, like any god, any form, so they will be helping. So some says will be there, like serving God is serving mankind.
Yeah.
So do you believe that? And if you do believe, so this is also helping what we are saying right now.
Yeah, true. Serving
God.
is serving mankind is true, and serving mankind is not only the thing. If you're serving to the animals, to the earth back, to whatever the way it is, if you're serving back without expecting anything from them, is serving to the God. Because end of the day, everything is nature.
Yes. Correct.
So if you're doing, you're also the creation by the God.
Yeah.
That's how you just came. That's what the pattern I analyzed and I believed in. So if you're serving some people without expecting anything from them, then that really gonna help you out. Because for me, every month I contribute to the charity for sure. That may be any form. That may be for the temple. That may be for the health related issues. That may be for sanitary napkins. That may be for anything, any educational sector, anything. So in somehow, some way, every month, I'll make sure to contribute back to the society. So if you're taking something from the society, you need to give back to the society as well. So in somehow, some way, for sure, there is a charity part in my lifestyle. So I recommend everyone to have that.
So we need to serve the God and the mankind as well. So we need to contribute something from our income, whatever we are
Yeah,
getting,
true.
at least 1%.
Yeah, I'll do for 10%. Yeah, I'll recommend everyone at least start with 100 rupees or 10 rupees. That's a good, at least starting is better instead of not doing anything. If you start believing some work, it is also God. Let's say some people, they don't believe in spirituality, but they are very dedicated towards their work. If you are dedicating yourself towards something, if you add believe in spirituality, the work will be little bit smoother for you instead of being hard, fight, anxiety, stress, irritation. All these things will be reduced if you are really connected to some spirituality, some eternal power. Yeah.
And science and God, how we relate these two? Like somebody believe in only science, and some will
True.
believe only in God. So if you both are combining, some will, like they have the scientifically, if it is a proven, so they believe that if it is related to God or science. The
Yeah.
few types of people.
So yeah, I asked this question to me whether I'm a logical person and I believe in science.
Yes.
I just believe in something I see with my eyes. So I just questioned my brother, you know,
Okay.
how first human born. He's into some groups education and his topic is anthropology. So I was so curious to ask him several questions like this and asked him like what how the things are forming. I asked him. You know what my brother told me one example. For nature, there is a power to create something. How it creates, no one knows. So let's say if I dip, he just gave me example of the bread. If you dip the bread in water and if you put it just like that for some days, the bacteria will be formed within that. How the bread itself creating that bacteria, no one knows. There will be a scientific proof if you do some analysis and all. But at any point, if you question and question and question, if you seek, if you're just seeking for the proofs, at the end point you don't get no proofs, just all the questions.
Yes.
So God is something like that. You can't prove it. You need to feel it.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you feel it, for sure there will be. There are so many examples for people just miss, even though there is a big accident, people just miss from that. And as I gave my live examples, what happened to me to survive, me and my son. So there are many examples like this. And recently in paper also there are some articles about the God. There is some type of sweating on the body of the god. If you only know the power of the god, if you see it like that, some people are really rude. And today my mother also shared me one article. So there was some precious diamond was into some crown of the god. So back, like almost like decades and decades back, some people just theft it. So the people who theft it, he committed suicide itself. So from him it got to some other hand. Those family also got accident. It's just changing the hand. Whoever taking that diamond, it's just like a movie for me. When my mother told that article came today in the paper, I don't remember the exact name of that particular diamond name. So what happened at some point of time, they just cutted that diamond into three pieces. It seems just to reduce that intensity of the power. So two pieces are not there. One piece is still rotating in some foreign countries, but no one are really don't have dare to take that. Some days it is like crores, some days it fall into lakhs and seems. That is a story which was published in one of the newspaper article. So if you see all this pattern of the things which is happening around us, may feel that there is a power. And what I believe in, if you believe in power, that power going to help you in positive aspects. So the negativity will be decreased, the intensity of irritability will be decreased. If you believe in something for good cause, even though you will not believe in God, if you are believing some good cause and if you're dedicatedly doing that, that is also somehow reflected in a positive way. If you are believing God still doing that, that may goes into some other point where you can't even imagine. The intensity of the work will be increased if you believe in God. And serving mankind and serving any way, if you're contributing back to the society in some other format, that really going to help you out to have a better version of yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much. You have given so many answers very nicely and with your own examples and like live what you have felt, what you did. You have given so many such a nice examples. I hope everybody understood. And still, if you have anything, please comment in the chat box so that we can get back to you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to post that. So, ma'am and we, anybody will be, our team will be getting back to you. Thank you so much for your time, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You